What's up, Internet? This is the 84th Wolf, and welcome to another episode of Wolf Watches. It is finally here, gang. My fellow subscribers, my Wolf Pack. The new season of Death Battle is now underway. I love the Death Battle series. ScrewAttack is now merged with Rooster Teeth, so I think that's a cool thing. But anyway, so they're going to kick it off with an episode with Dante from Devil May Cry versus Bayonetta from Bayonetta. Alright, full disclosure, I've only played one Devil May Cry game, the fourth one, which I hear is not the best representation of Devil May Cry. And Bayonetta, I know the story a little bit, but I've never actually played the game. I'm not against hack and slash. I mean, I like God of War and stuff like that, but I was always more of a first and third person shooter, RPGs, and strategy. So this will be an interesting matchup to watch for the first time. I know little about these characters, so let's stop talking and let's start watching.
This episode of Death Battle is brought to you by Angry Video Game Nerd 2, Assimilation. Pre-order on Steam right now to save 10% and get the soundtrack free.
It's just such a cool intro.
For some action heroes, it's not enough to just save the world.
They've gotta look good doing it.
Dante, the Devil Hunter.
And Bayonetta, the Umbra Witch. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. Take a walk down Slum Avenue and you'll find all sorts of hangouts for the scum of the underworld. The Bullseye Bar, a random strip club, and even a rundown service shop called Devil May Cry.
But the services they're selling aren't like washing your car or fixing your plumbing. Oh no! Long as you got the cash, this shop specializes in delivering demonic beatdowns. Who's crazy enough to try making a living this way, you ask? His name is Dante.
That was a lot of skulls.
From the very beginning, Dante's life was always unusual. Born from the unholy union of a human mother and a demon father, Dante and his twin brother Virgil had their first supernatural encounter at the young age of 8.
Yeah, see, his demon dad was a badass who single-handedly conquered the underworld and imprisoned its demon emperor, Mundus. But after Dad died, Mundus's minions felt brave enough to take some revenge by slaughtering his family,
That's
leaving
fair.
Dante an orphan. Bummer. Hate it when that happens.
With his mother gone and his brother soon dead, Dante was left with only one option: become the ultimate demon hunter and perpetuate the cycle of vengeance.
This party's getting crazy. Let's rock.
That sucks.
Despite the dangerous nature of his occupation, Dante always maintains a carefree spirit while dispatching devils of the underworld.
It's part of his charm. Hell, when you've got abilities like Dante's, why not be a little cocky? He's faster than the mortal eye can see, strong enough to grapple with the underworld's toughest demons, and straight up man enough to shake off being stabbed through the chest like every goddamn day.
That's thanks to his regenerative ability. In fact, all of that is made possible due to his demonic heritage, and made even more deadly by his plethora of weapons. His favorites being his dual pistols and enormous sword.
Like any proud weapon owner, he gives his tools of destruction pet names. His guns, Ebony and Ivory, specialize in long-range shots and rapid-fire barrages, respectively. These hand cannons are so powerful, they can each obliterate demons in a single shot.
But only in cutscenes.
I think that look suits you better.
Rebellion is a large magical sword given to him by his pops, which can cut any demon down to size in the blink of an eye. He's also got his brother's sword, Yamato, which can cut through dimensions.
Throughout his adventures, Dante also collected a wide assortment of additional weaponry called Devil Arms, physical manifestations of powerful demons he has defeated.
Remember Mega Man? It's that, but on steroids.
His armored Gilgamesh gauntlets increase his striking power, letting him shatter huge monoliths with a lethal 1-inch punch.
With Lucifer, the backpack, not the devil, Dante basically throws infinite lightsabers. He's also got an electric guitar, which is literally electric. Ice-powered
Okay.
nunchucks, grenade launchers, shotguns, and I kid you not, a briefcase that can transform into 666 different weapons, ranging from a giant Beyblade to a flying turret gun. Where does he possibly keep all this stuff?
Really, really deep pockets. Or perhaps it's one of his styles, abilities he's also acquired from defeating demon bosses. With Doppelganger style, he can duplicate himself. With Trickster style, he can teleport instantly. With Royal Guard style, he becomes a nigh-impervious dreadnought, and he can even slow down time with the Quicksilver style.
On the rare occasion Dante feels he needs to get serious, he enters the Devil Trigger, a transformation which taps into his demonic heritage to unleash his true devil form. Devil Trigger dramatically increases his strength, speed, and healing power, and he can fly!
Being so well armed, Dante is more than capable of handling entire hordes of demons on his own, although this doesn't stop some of his allies from joining in from time to time. This includes Trish, a demon lady who occasionally fights alongside him, and happens to resemble his deceased mother. Talk about giving somebody an Oedipus.
Hey, if I
Nice
may
call.
quote an old family saying, if she's not directly related, she's safe to be dated.
That explains a lot. Luckily, and quite surprisingly, that avenue was never explored. Thank God.
Dante is a walking, talking, feat-achieving machine. One time, after getting impaled by 4 demons at once, he pushed one so hard it exploded and dropped a ceiling fan on the other 3, all while eating a slice of pizza. Oh, and when their friends showed up, he challenged them to a game of
That's pretty
billiards.
cool.
He won.
Dante has run down the side of a building so fast he caught fire, similar to a spacecraft re-entering the atmosphere at approximately 17,000 miles per hour.
And he's even capable of taking out others just as overpowered as himself. Like his brother Virgil, who was not dead, but evil.
He stopped a colossal punch from this titanic monster without breaking a sweat, shrugged off bombardment by meteors, and eventually avenged his mother by defeating the
What?
demon lord Mundus. In space.
You may be asking yourself, can anything stop this guy? Yes, Dante does have a limit to how much
Hesitated
punishment
there
he
for a
can
second.
take, but if there's anything that could take him down, it's his own cocky attitude.
In the words of the ancient Chinese philosopher Lao Tzu, there is no greater danger than underestimating your opponent.
I'm gonna have to disagree with old Lousy here. Pretty sure there's no greater danger than telling a woman those pants do in fact make her ass look fat.
You bastard! And jackpot.
From the angels of Paradiso to the demons of Inferno, there is a name feared by both the light and the dark, and her name is Bayonetta.
To any normal guy walking down the street, she may look like your average 7-foot-tall gargantuan Amazon woman with good fashion sense. But Bayonetta is actually one of the last Umbra Witches, a clan of mystics allied with demon kind.
Named Cereza upon birth, she spent her early life growing up an outcast due to her parents being from rival clans. Her father, a Lumen Sage, and her mother, an Umbra Witch.
See, the sages and witches had one rule to follow. Don't make babies with the opposite clan because, according to prophecy, it would bring on the destruction of the universe. So, naturally, it was only a matter of time before somebody couldn't keep it in their pants. Pulling out works every time, but the last time.
You would know. With the pact now broken, war ensued between the two factions. In the end, only 2 witches survived, Cereza and her rival/future friend, Jeanne. Hoping to prevent the apocalypse, Jeanne used a special dagger to seal away Cereza's memories and put her into a 500-year-long coma.
When Cereza woke up from her epic power nap, she took on her new name, Bayonetta, and set out to find her lost memories. Luckily for her, she had just the right weapon for the job. Her hair!
As an Umbra Witch, not only does her hair serve as her clothing,
Which I'm having a really hard time deciding whether or not that's hot or
Yeah.
just disgusting.
she can also use it to summon the demon Madama Butterfly to aid her in battle. This technique, the Wicked Weaves, creates portals for the giant demon to deliver devastating punches and kicks.
Bayonetta can also walk on walls and ceilings with Witch Walk. and even transform into animals to fly, run super fast, and dodge attacks.
But her most useful technique is Witch Time. By slowing down time itself, Bayonetta can dodge practically anything while unleashing a barrage of attacks.
Bayonetta is basically a tall, sexy armory. She wields gauntlets called Durga, which attack with fire and electricity, a huge sight that rots the souls of its victims, and a friggin' lightsaber called Pillow Talk. She has a bow that fires poison arrows, a chainsaw made of dragon scales, a massive hammer that can cause
What
an
weapons
earthquake
don't
with every
these people
strike,
have?
and even ice skates, which attack with ice, obviously.
But her most beloved weapons are her 4-pistol set called Love is Blue. Rather than swap between them like a normal person, she somehow manages to wield all of them at once by using not only her hands, but also her feet.
How does that work? Does she have, like, some kind of weird thumbs on her ankles or something? That would kind of detract from the hotness factor just a bit. Oh my god! She's covered in hair, and she uses her feet like hands. She's a monkey! Monkey witch!
Why not?
I
Sure.
highly doubt that. She probably just uses some sort of magic. Speaking of magic, when Bayonetta wants to unleash her full potential, she triggers her Umbran Climax, which increases her strength and lets her summon Madama Butterfly's full unrestrained power. When fully unleashed, Madama Butterfly can shatter huge meteors by headbutting them.
Climax. By herself,
All right.
Bayonetta has pulled off some impressive feats. She's strong enough to kick military jets into the air, headbutt skyscrapers across the city, and even throw satellites with her legs in outer space. Oh, by the way, she can survive outer space.
Using Witch Time, she was able to defeat this thing in only a matter of real-time seconds. Even without Witch Time, her reaction speed is astronomical. For example, when a Lumen Sage stopped time to position newly fired bullets about 3 feet behind her, she managed to not only turn and identify the incoming threat, but also dodge all 16 of them. Considering regular bullets travel around 2,500 feet per second, she must have pulled all that off in less than 1,000th of a second.
That is pretty
And
fast.
there's that one time when she killed God. You know, by scissoring her hair with Jeanne's and punching the creator's soul across the entire solar system into the sun?
Okay, obviously Bayonetta's feats and abilities are absolutely ridiculous, but she is sometimes rather inconsistent.
Despite her reaction time, she's been caught off guard by enemies ranging from a half-god called Lobster, or something like that, and even a plant monster that managed to grab her out of the air.
But regardless of whatever weaknesses she may have, Bayonetta's achieved more than anyone could possibly imagine despite being 100% human.
Wait, she is human? Dibs.
All right, let's dance, baby.
Okay, wow. That is a lot of information to compress and weigh out and all that. I don't know who to go for. I want to say I give the edge to Bayonetta just because while Dante can stop time, I don't know for how long or to how much effect, her reaction time usually is like off the charts. So it's gonna be a challenge if Dante can take her out, and while she has all this speed and stuff like that. So I'm guessing his time manipulation thing isn't infinite, and you can't do much while he's in it. Otherwise, he would just use it every time. So that's just my opinion. So I'm gonna give the edge to Bayonetta. All right, let's see if I'm right.
All right, the combatants are set. Let's end this debate once and for all.
But first, we made another video game, and it sure would be swell if you buy it.
You guys showed an ad in the
The
beginning.
nerd
of
is
this.
back for another new adventure. Crush your enemies. Navigate new puzzles. Fucking helicopters. Giant fucking alligators. Fast fucking race cars. Fucking flaming tanuki balls. And lots more shit. Coming March 29th to PC and Mac. Pre-order now on Steam and get 10% off and the soundtrack free. But right now, it's time for a death
battle! Sorry, I couldn't help myself. their animation from like their very first Samus versus Boba Fett. I mean, now it's just insane. It's awesome. I wonder if Rooster Teeth is like helping them do this.
Another wandering lost soul, I see.
I mean, that's I'm watching it on their site, so they're affiliated with it somehow.
Lost? Nah. I'm looking for something called a left eye. Care to give me a hand? Could be fun.
I see. But if you're looking for the left eye, that would either make you an angel... or a demon. Get back!
Oh, the old gunplay. I love martial arts with like a touch of gunplay in it. It's just not something you see all the time. Like the movie Equilibrium or anything like that. Not a good movie, but pretty cool action.
Shoot slow.
Ow.
What a disappointing finish.
I mean, that's not gonna finish him, but damn, that must hurt.
That all you got, sister?
Looks like you're more of a man than I thought.
Come on!
No touching.
Cancel each other out.
Haven't used this in a while. Still got it.
So I guess he hasn't stopped time, he's just really slowed it down to her level.
Jackpot!
You're a naughty boy hitting a girl like that. You need to be taught a lesson.
Jeez, so many weapons!
What I'm talking about!
If you like that, you're gonna love this.
Phew! Your breath stinks!
What was that pose for? Okay, I was just about to say, has Dante even used any of his forms yet?
This is where we part ways, love.
After you.
Dante!
Oh! No way, they're tag teaming? They've never done this in a show.
Come on, Trish. You missed.
Oh, don't be a baby. Let's finish her off.
I don't know all of Trish's
Teresa,
things.
having some guy trouble? Not to worry, I've got this one handled.
Wait, we're getting paid for this one, right?
Come on.
I feel like Dante's team is not as equally balanced as theirs.
This is gonna hurt!
But I could be wrong.
Bye-bye!
What's wrong? Can't keep up?
So close.
Oh, man, that thing is cool.
Where did you get that
It's a
outfit?
level from
Thrift
Bayonetta.
store?
You're one to talk. That color looks terrible on you.
Bitch!
Trish!
Wait! Best pay attention, boy! Pretty or not, don't fuck with a witch.
Look out, Dante! Ooh. Wow. Is that form really that powerful? Damn.
No, that's not possible.
Oh! Did he really die, or is this another fake out? Oh!
Possible.
Oh, you're dead. Oh.
Bullseye.
This is one of the very few times I've been wrong about a death battle.
How come I never meet any nice girls?
Worst date ever.
Yeah, they even lost their friends. I think. What happened to Trish and Jeanne? Are they still fighting?
Well, I'll show you how I think it went down in my new show, DBX.
Oh, wait, what? Did you actually do analysis on your own?
Hell no. I'm just gonna make them fight.
Ugh, you would. In what actually matters, it's true that Bayonetta's
Are they really doing that, or is that a joke?
Any and all of Dante's physical displays of strength. However, Dante edges out in every other category.
His arsenal matched and exceeded Bayonetta's blow for blow. Hell, even a giant demon like Madama Butterfly is nothing new to this demon slayer for hire. But most of all, Bayonetta didn't have many ways to actually kill him. I mean, the dude shrugs off mortal wounds every day like they were nothing more than bug bites.
Nah,
Well,
that's
take
true.
a bullet, but unlike Dante, when Bayonetta's stabbed, it hurts. That's why avoiding attacks was her specialty.
But she could only dodge for so long against somebody like Dante. Early in their careers, Dante and Virgil obliterated each and every raindrop within a 12-foot radius, briefly creating a completely open space in a rainstorm. Up to 30 raindrops can occupy a cubic foot on average, meaning they destroyed 108,000 raindrops in less than a second, without any extra abilities or styles. Even with Bayonetta's absurd reaction speed, Dante striking so much space in so little time far outclasses anything she has ever had to avoid.
Now,
Even
I didn't know
when
about
she tried
that.
avoiding him, with which time Dante's Quicksilver evened the playing field, basically making it useless.
It was just a matter of time before Bayonetta suffered the fatal blow.
Well, you know what they say, hair today, gone tomorrow.
The winner is Dante.
Bless you.
Next time on Death Battle.
Oh, well, we gotta see the next time. Okay. Bowser versus who?
Hey everybody, I'm Chad, I play Boomstick.
I'm Ben, I play Wiz, and thank you for joining us for the premiere of Season 3.
Whew, man, that was a lot of fighting in a short amount of time. So, oh man. Surprised. I mean, I guess I figured that, Dante's thing would cancel him out, but I didn't know that they could do it, they did it the way they did, and it essentially, yeah. I mean, Dante could definitely take a lot more blows than Bayonetta could. I knew about his ridiculous regeneration. I didn't know about his fight with Virgil on speed. So really, he matched Bayonetta almost without using Quicksilver. So, hey, I'm glad I was wrong. It was fun. It was fun to watch. Hey guys, turns out that Trish versus Jeanne is actually a thing. So I'm gonna quickly watch it right here. It's only 2 minutes long, and then that'll be the end of the video. So here we go. No rules. Just like So I'm thinking Jeanne's gonna win.
You wouldn't know style if it slapped you on the ass. Excuse me?
Very low budget.
Have you even looked at me?
Here we go!
Obviously just a fun little thing they threw together. Oh, okay. She's a very good martial artist, give her that. Doesn't she have the same stop time power as Bayonetta?
Well, for a demon hunter,
There it is. Oh!
you're a waste.
That's what I thought would happen.
Whoa! What a great way to kick off DBX! Speaking of which, if you enjoyed the pilot episode, be sure to give it a like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. That way I can rub it in Wiz's smug face.
You know what?
Oh,
Yeah.
and check back
I'll
in May
support
for
it.
the season premiere of
Okay,
DBX.
guys. Thanks again. Please like, subscribe, comment. We're done. This is EA Fourth Wolf. See you guys next time.